All right, these are the answers to the questions for a hard rain. I'm not going to go through and evaluate each one as I would if I were taking, because that would take both me and you a lot of time. So I'm just going to very briefly describe the answers. I'm going to give you the answers, very, very briefly describe them. If after looking at it, you're still wondering, I don't know why I got this one wrong, I don't get why this is the right answer, maybe put a question mark or something like, I'm so angry I got this one wrong. So that you can go over to the small group table and you can either talk with me or Ms. Schumann or your peers about the answers to this question. Okay, number 11. The playwright uses the sound of rain and thunder throughout the play mainly to inform the audience about the progress of the storm. The weather was getting worse and then it was getting better, and so having that in directions helped us understand that. Number 12. The stage directions and dialogue in paragraph 35 indicate that Erica, so you would have to go back and look for paragraph 35. In paragraph 35 is when she decides she should still remain inside the cabin, and that was kind of tricky because she didn't outright say, okay, fine, I'm staying. It was something you had to infer by what she did and by what she said to Reggie. Number 13, what does deviated mean in paragraph 13? The answer was strayed. If you use the dictionary, then you should have been able to find a definition that match that even without using context clues, because none of these words really match what deviated means better than strayed. Number 14, Eric responses in scene 1 are important because they show how she reacts to difficult circumstances. So Reggie's over there like, let's play a game, and Erica's like, no. So you would have to go back and look at all those stage directions with how she was talking and the way she was responding to Reggie when he was trying to make the situation better. Number 15. Why does the playwright include the stage directions at the beginning of scene 1? The answer was A, to show how the setting has caused a conflict for the characters. The stage directions established that they were inside the cabin because it was storming, which was the problem they were facing in scene 1. Number 16, the Latin word sedere, meaning to sink, helps the reader understand that subsides in paragraph 28 means to, and I believe they were describing the rain subsiding. And so using that to sink, this is something we haven't gone over questions on this test about that, so it's definitely a cue for Ms. Schumann and I to go over these things with you. But it means to lessen. They were talking about the storm lessening. And when something sinks, it goes down, and so it would be like the rain going down. Number 17. The playwright uses the stage directions at the beginning and end of scene 2 to highlight that. The answer was D, that Reggie is more concerned about Dad than he is telling Erica. That's in scene 2 where he starts pacing. He starts to speak frantically. He starts to ask more and more questions. He's looking at the weather. He is concerned. Number 18. Reggie's dialogue in paragraphs 5 through 11 suggests that he, so this is at the beginning of the script where, hey, let's play a game. So it suggests that he's hopeful that he and Erica can enjoy their time at the cabin. Number 19. Erica's dialogue in scene 1 mainly relates the idea that she is frustrated about having to spend time at the cabin. So while in scene 1, Reggie's like, let's make this better, Erica is like, I don't have cell service and all those things. So she doesn't have quite as positive of an attitude as Reggie does. So in going through these, if you missed a couple that you're still confused about the right answer, then again, make some kind of symbol there and you can have me talk it through. I will be more than happy to talk you through maybe some decisions that you made that might have led you astray, or why some were confusing, and of course tips for what we can do next time when we come across a similar question.